Alright, what's up guys? In this video we're going to part out a 750 SS ski that we're going to go get later on, and we're also going to take this engine out and that engine out. This one has bad electronics, you can't figure it out, it doesn't have good spark, doesn't run right, it uses 650 electronics, so it has the 650 flywheel on it. And this one, this is not his engine, he was using it for a little bit. And yeah, so we're just gonna take apart this ski for now, and then we'll do this one next. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is take the exhaust off and the carb. To do that, you just take these 3 bolts off right here. These are hex, and then you want to take this one off. This one's also hex. And then take this coupler off right here. These are 2 11mm bolts. Take this clamp off. There's 2 straps back here. Mine fell off, y'all can't see it, but there's one on that side. That's it right there. Right there. And then obviously take your battery out. You just take it apart piece by piece, but you want to do the exhaust first. Mine, you have to take the exhaust off first, because the gas tank won't come out. The gas tank is still, or the exhaust is still in. So that's where we're gonna start. So for these right here, these are for a West Coast exhaust. They're just for that. They're measured for it. If you look at a stock exhaust, this piece right here that clamps down to the manifold is smaller, so the stock bolts won't work with these, or with this exhaust. Figured that out the hard way. Blew a gasket out, damn it. So these are a H8, I believe, or you could just use a hex wrench, I guess. It's better to do that. I'm just doing this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll find the right tool. Okay, so I figured out using this, so how to use an extension. And it makes a really loud cracking sound when you get it to break loose. So obviously that you might think, oh, that's it breaking, but nah, it worked. But this one right here, it did not make a cracking sound when I broke it loose. So I'm thinking it wasn't tightened on all the way. That might be a reason why it wasn't running right. But you never know. I didn't see any gasket material over here, but usually you'd have a gasket like this. But I have stock metal ones. I don't have any right now that I could show you. Here's one that blew out when I first started using this engine. It's not fun, but this is working. I'll go ahead and get this off. Now, I did that part backwards. Like, you don't want to do that first. I just did it because those bolts are a pain in the ass to get off. You want to do this right here, coupler, and then that. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a 2-inch exhaust, and this coupler is like 1 3/4 or something like that. So what I do is I just undo the gas tank, the straps and everything like that, and then I undo the water box. And when I get this undone, I pull it, my bad, when I get this undone, I pull this out of the way and undo the exhaust outlet. It's like down in there, it's really hard to get to. So when I get that done, I could just pull out the water box with the cone all at once. Yeah, it's pretty weird, but I can't get the gas tank in when the whole water box and everything is in. It's okay. So I grabbed a stock 650 exhaust for y'all real quick. So this one right here, it sits on the manifold. You see how this one's really thick? This piston, or that little one right there, that goes to the piston on the side. But back to what I was saying. This one is really thin compared to this one. So that's why you don't use stock bolts on a West Coast pipe. And then when you're pulling this out, there's going to be a what do you call it? Fitting on the back, or whatever you call these right here. This is the back, it's pretty much that piece. These usually don't have clamps on them. If you do have a clamp on it, it's going to be really hard to get to the clamp. But you should be able to just pull it off. And then for the cone, mine, it has a, I don't know what to call them, but whatever. It doesn't have one. You should be able to just pull this off easily. I'm doing it the hard way because I have an aftermarket exhaust. Here's our parts bin. This is our pile of parts. I just pulled this out to show y'all what to do. It does have a coupler, but I just don't have it. So I'm in the middle. I pulled the battery out, got the straps off the gas tank, and right now I just got to pull this. Well, the whole thing moves, so I should be able to just push this one back and then push that one forward. So, yeah, like that. Now when you pull this off, you should have water drain in there, or just like drain into the ski. Not 100% on that. I think the stock ones, this is what that is. This is for. It drains to the back of the ski when you're done. But if you run it when you're done with your ski, I wasn't able to, so this is why it probably will have water in it. So let's get this off. My other strap is off, so I should be able to just push the water box forward. Yeah, and see, there's water draining out. So now, you get this one down here. Get that one right there, and then you want to detach the pisser, and then it should come off, because the cone and the pisser go to a T. Alright, so here's the engine for this one. We're pretty much just going to take this one out, put it up, and then we're going to put this one in. This one's pretty clean. The person we bought it from, they jacked the gas tank in the ride plate before we got it. Oh, well, there's a ride plate on it. I think he meant intake grate, but yeah, so we just got to swap this one over. But what I did on the this, I already got the cone out and everything like that, ready to get this one out. And let's see, if you want to keep the gas inside your gas tank while it's put up, be sure to put rags in and stuff. But then yeah, ready to get this pipe out and then get the carb out. Okay, so I got the gas tank and water box out and the cone, and I was draining out my gas tank and I spilled gas everywhere. I guess I overflowed the tank, so I just put some in this ski right here, didn't put any in there, and then I filled that up. So now you want to take your carb out, and this one, you won't have this crazy water setup that I have, so you won't have to deal with this. Alright, so I got everything out now except the engine. Now I just got to take the carb off, the fuel lines off, and then to get that you just get these two right here. There's one on both sides. And then you want to pull the fuel lines off and then get the throttle cable. It's pretty easy. Yeah. He's working on swapping those engines. And then we're gonna go pick up the part ski soon. So this engine's ready to get pulled out. We did it the hard way, but took the bread box off real quick, but it doesn't have a gasket that's not reusable, but it's unbolted, ready to get pulled out. This one doesn't have anything that's in the way, so we can just pull it out whenever. Mine, it just needs the carb off and then to be unbolted. There's the gas tank from that one. And we are getting ready to go pick up the 750 SS. We don't know if the guy has it out. Like, I don't know if we have to walk it all the way to the truck or not. So we brought that roller. We're gonna bring the roller. There it is, messy garage. Got the motor pulled out of the 550, and got the gas tank exhaust out of this one. And we didn't get anything done with that one. We were too busy picking up the 750 SS. Engine looks good. He says it has 100 pounds of compression, but that's only because he didn't have a good battery, and the starter looks like it's bad. So I'll be switching the starter and this manifold for. That's about it. Oh, and the carb. So the carb's bad on it. So that means I'll have to take the intake off too, but that's no problem. But I will do a video in the morning taking it apart. But for now I'm gonna get this engine out, get it ready to be put in or swapped. So this one has to be worked on, like the electronics, complete ass. So we'll have to do that. But yeah, so this will be held till tomorrow because he needs to get that engine in. We're going to the lake the day after tomorrow, and we gotta have both of them running. So it's gonna be pretty crazy. Okay, I lied. I'm not done for tonight, but engine's unbolted. We're black powder on the black mounts. I think it's digging through something, but have everything undone. E-box, ready for some new electronics. I'm switching over to the 750 electronics. Everything from this motor that needs to be able to be used, or for the other engine to be used in this engine, or in this whole plate. I don't even know what I'm saying, but this manifold, starter, bed plate, intake, and carb. I think that's about it. Plugs, he had random plugs on the engine back there. I don't even know if it's gonna work, but it's ready to come out. Just got to get that battery tray out, which is easy if I have the right tools. Let's see. Nice to have a battery tray, so it'll actually hold your battery. We took the vent out to paint the hole, but the paint didn't even hold up that well, and we forgot to put the vent back on. There's one back there though, so it'll do. So this engine's ready to come out. Oh, there's something back there. So let's see. Obviously I can't do this one handy, so. Alright, well this is going to be a crappy angle, but I'll get it. 750s. Oh yeah. It's hot on something. I want to make sure to have everything out of the way. It's, I don't even know if I got that. Here it is. Alright, so here's the engine. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the take off this plate. This now on 750 models, just the regulars, like the 650 electronic swap ones, they will have they usually have the stator behind it. Or not, yeah, the stators. This one doesn't. It has it behind the flywheel. We have a 750 bottom end right here. Again, next to the garage. So these are what they usually look like. 650s. It's pretty much like inverted, like the stator's behind it. So go ahead and get that done. Like this. Hold on a second. Now, when you open this up, you don't want to find the engine. We took the bottom off to put some new seals on. So, let's see if I can even get this off. spring. Smells oily. So here's 750 running these. Now what I'm looking at right now is to see if any of these wires right here got damaged. Now by the looks of it, looks fine, but if the plate that holds the stator on moves at all, timing will be bad. Ski won't run. Now my ski won't run. I put this on without any Loctite. It doesn't look to be moving. So I think we're on the clear here. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we'll be taking this. We're jacking some parts from this right now. First is this. It's starting to rain, but got the engine pulled out, a lot of gas in the bottom, but I got everything disassembled on it, and by the looks of this, oh, plugs are in. Hold on. Took the plugs out to see how it turns over, and we found this engine on a really good deal, like 3 X2s and 2 motors and a bunch of parts. Like I'm talking like 3 pipes and then a bunch of stock parts, but we got this with it, and I cleaned it up, and this crank, it is in like in beautiful condition, like both of them. Rain's kind of getting loud, but really good condition. Like I'm pretty happy with it. Like just running it after 10 years of just sitting, and it's in that condition still, it's pretty crazy. But I got the engine out, starter, intake, exhaust, all that stuff was off. Reeds look fine, but they're not like great condition, they're okay condition. Video's starting to turn to crap because my phone's about to die. So yeah, this will be it for tonight, and tomorrow we'll be taking the 750 SS engine out, swapping these skis, all that. So yeah. Alright, so it is the next day now, and here's the part ski. It's terrible condition, but the engine's all that matters. The ski was a rental ski, so the bottom of the hole is pretty tore up, and engine area very muddy at the bottom, but it should be fine. The guy Jerry rigged his own little kill switch on there. Thumb throttle, I gotta put that on my X2. This, what is that? But first thing I want to do, I'm gonna take the plugs out and see if it will turn over. Be a good thing if it does turn over. Alright, got the plugs out, got a battery hooked up, carb is all good. Let's try this. Alright, let's get a compression test. This is the front cylinder. And that's on all the way. So that one's bad front cylinder, the back one's 100. At this point, I'm just gonna steal the flywheel and what do you think? I just got a text message. I'm gonna steal the flywheel, the flywheel cover, the electronics, and I think that's about it. That's all I need really from this. We'll tear the engine down to see the condition of it, but that's actually not nice. I mean, it's a $100 ski. I could feel a crack around the front of this head right here. Like it's lifted up. I think it's a blown head gasket. But pull this exhaust off. Just pull the whole engine out, electronics and everything. The pump. My brother's gonna put it on this right here, make it a conversion. Pump looks in like good condition, so there's the $100 that we paid for it. Just gonna, well, we were gonna use this as a part ski, so it's kind of expected. For a ski that's been sitting outside for a long time, that's what you get. But got some stuff coming out. But yeah. Alright guys, so I got the water box out, the exhaust out, it's unbolted. The guy said he ran it recently. No, he didn't. All I gotta do is just unmount the engine and it should lift right out. I got all the electronics unhooked. And these right here, these are worth some money right here. I mean, obviously he ghetto rigged it, but that ain't gonna drop the value. And then the stem throttle, I'm gonna take that. This carb right here, I'll probably never use it, so that'll go to a friend of mine's. And gas tank will come out. Everything's gonna come out. That shaft is, I don't know if that's worth anything. X2 shafts are going for like 300 bucks right now, so it's not an X2 shaft, so it sucks. But yeah, just those 4 engine mounts right there, and I should be able to lift it right out. Alright, so I got the engine out. I made a time lapse of me doing it. Don't know how it turned out, but bottom was very, very slick, so I wasn't able to get a grip on it when getting it out. But oh, that was a pain in the butt. Used all up all my energy. But yeah, engine bad compression, so we're gonna take the flywheel cover off, but I want to get this shaft out first. There you go. This looks like it could be used in an X2. Huh. Looks good. I'm gonna use that throttle plate right there. Maybe that throttle cable too, short enough. And then some mounts. That gas tank looks like it has some goodies in there. Hey, a free wrench too. But yeah, got the engine out. We're gonna go ahead and take the flywheel cover off. Let's do that. Oh, spoke too soon, huh? Oh yeah. Oh my lord. Hey, it's well preserved. I'm fine with that. Yeah, but the starter, it looks fine. That's crazy. Okay, this is the bad part of it. Let's give you a little sneak peek. Oh my lord. Yep, crank is toast. You know, I thought this would be like a good top end or something, or not, a good bottom end, that's what I meant. But rusty. See, let's crack open this other what do you call them? I forget. See, there's supposed to be a split point on here. There it is. Okay, there we go. Reeds, that's what they are. Oh lordy. That is no. That's a no right there. So since that is like that, I honestly, engine's toast. We could just sell it as like core parts. People wouldn't mind that. Now that I'm kind of looking at it, this paint looks like it's like an engine from SBT. Like they sell their engines in this color. I'm not 100% sure on that, but there's this number on the front. I'll have to look at that, see if it's from anything. But I'm gonna pull the exhaust off, and then I'll pull the head off since it's no good. Take that starter off. That's a good condition starter right there. So yeah, flywheel too. Alright, so I got the head undone. This is what it looks like. I haven't seen it yet, so this is interesting. Wow. Okay, I'd say it's been about an hour, and I went out to eat to get something in my stomach. You know, you can't really work that well when like empty on the stomach. But this flywheel will not come off. Like, I've been at it like forever, and we have this spare 750 bottom end. Like, no one really knows where it came from. It just showed up in our garage. So the bolt that holds the flywheel on, it was not even tight. I unscrewed it by hand, and I put the tool on it, and I barely went at it, and I thought I broke the tool. Like, it didn't snap or anything, but it just all of a sudden got loose, and flywheel came off. So we have a 750 flywheel to put on the 750. It's nice. So yeah. Okay, so I'm in the middle of editing this video, and after this I didn't record much, but I did record us chopping the 750 SS hole up. There was no title for it, and there was, like, the hole was badly damaged. So yeah, we chopped it up. We just took a bunch of parts off of it, like the gas tank, the through hole bearing, the shaft, the pump, the ride plate, the intake grate, bunch of other stuff, just pretty much everything out of it that we needed. We also got the steering and some body panels off that could be used. But yeah, so I'm gonna play the video right now. Okay, so I didn't really record a lot last night. We had to get stuff done like ASAP. It was 12 o'clock at night. I didn't get to test my ski, but today I tested it. It sounds pretty good. I got everything cleaned up. It runs well. It's a lot louder and it's better. So I guess when I took the flywheel off my engine, the stator, it was kind of like off a degree, so it's probably why it was running like crap. But now it's much louder for some reason, even though it's the same engine. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. It has a really good spark on it. We got the piston port into this ski. It runs too. I didn't get a video of any of them running, so I'll have to do it at the lake. So yeah. Okay, so pretty much that's the end of the video. I didn't get a lot of footage after that, but I did get a lake video. I don't have the GoPro with me right now. It's at my other house, so when I have the time to go and get it, I will upload the video, and that'll be up pretty soon. It was really, really fun to ride. It didn't die after like 20 minutes of riding. Me and my buddy, we raced for a good hour or two, just like full throttle nonstop. And yeah, it was pretty fun. Got a little hot, but not nothing too crazy. But here's our website. If y'all haven't checked it out, you should. It didn't have a lot of people on it, but it's got to get started somehow. So here's a few people already posted. It's just this one guy. It is on Tapatalk. So yeah, you could sign up on there, sign up on the website. Doesn't really matter. So just go drop by. I'll leave a link into the description. And yeah, I'll see you.